ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. Dear learners, welcome back to SBPS online classes. Dear students, we have started NCERT class 6th, The Earth, Our Habitat, Geography section, chapter number 5, Major Domains of the Earth. In video class 1 and 2, we have covered the discussion on the concept, introductory part, and first domain on the earth, that is lithosphere. Now in the present video class 3, we are going to discuss the second domain on the earth's surface, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, it is nothing but the water bodies. So most of the water bodies covered with oceans. So remaining are the various sources of water bodies that covered the hydrosphere. So let us begin the discussion about the major oceans discussion as well as hydrosphere discussion. Yes dear students, you are observing the earth here. Why our earth is called the blue planet? Because more than 71% of the earth is covered with water and 29% of the land with land. Yeah, exactly 71%, it means 3/4 part of the earth surface covered with water, and the only 1/4 part of the land covered with continents. Yes, that's why when we looks the earth from the space, it looks like a blue planet. Yes dear students, next we go through the which are the various sources of water bodies that formed the 100% of the hydrosphere. Yes dear students, there are various sources of water bodies available on the earth surface in the form of ponds, in the form of rivers, or in the form of lakes, groundwater, as well as snow-capped mountains that form the glaciers, and some part of the water bodies available in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor, as well as the huge amount of water bodies those covered by the oceans and seas. So overall all the water bodies that formed the one of the domain that we call the hydrosphere. So all these water sources compress the hydrosphere. So let us begin about the hydrosphere, few information discussion. Yes dear students, more than 97% of the earth's water is found in the oceans. From all the 5 oceans are available on the earth, those provide 97% of the water bodies, and that cover the 97% of the water bodies, and remaining 3% of the water bodies covered by the fresh water. So which are the fresh water sources? Those are ice caps, glaciers, groundwater, lakes, rivers, water vapor, ponds, and soil in the moisture. All of these cover the 3% of the fresh water. So what is the ocean water? Ocean water is too salty for human use, and remaining the fresh water, it is available only 3%. So it is usage by the human beings, animal world, and plant kingdom. Yes dear students, still we have the our earth is blue planet, so still we are facing the water scarcity. We should conserve the water. We should use the water very carefully. So start with the discussion about the oceans bodies. Those cover 90% of the water bodies on the surface of the earth. So start with the oceans. Oceans are the major part of the hydrospheres. They are all interconnected. For example, these are the oceans. One is the Pacific Ocean, and second one is the Atlantic Ocean, third one is the Indian Ocean, and fourth one is the Arctic Ocean, and fifth one is the Southern Ocean. So these are all the oceans circulating in the earth's surface, and both are interconnected. So all are interconnected. For example, Pacific Ocean circulates towards the Indian Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean circulates in the Southern Ocean. Like that, all the oceans are interconnected. So and Dear students, let us understand the few information about the oceans. The oceans of the world are connected to each other. So every oceans are connected to each other in the world, and due to this, the level of sea water is same everywhere, whether it from the polar region or in the torrid zone. So all the sea or ocean water level remains same, so that it is helpful for the measure the elevation of the lands as well as the elevation of the trenches that we call water bodies, waterways. Those are some of the located or lies in the deepest part of the oceans. So elevation of land is measured from the sea level. The sea level is taken as 0 meter. So and next we go through the another one information about sea water, that is the ocean water has the continuous movement. So which are the movement we can observe from the ocean or sea? So we are observing the waves, tides and ocean current. So which are the waves, which are the tides and which are the ocean currents, you are studying in briefly in the 7th grade. So let us begin our discussion. The chief movements of the ocean waters are three types. One is the waves, tides and ocean currents. So on the surface of the earth we have the water movement. So water is rising and falling down, so this movement is called the waves. And second one, during the new moon day, during the full moon day, the gravitational force of the earth that pulls exerted by the sun and the moon. So during the full moon day and the new moon day, so that causes the ocean circulations very fastly in the high tide as well as in the low tide. So these are the neap tides and the spring tides we can observe in the ocean movement. So next we go through the ocean currents. So some of the streams, they are generating in the equator, and they are circulating in the polar regions towards the polar region. So these ocean currents are called the warm currents. And some of the streams of the ocean, those are generating in the polar regions and they are circulating towards the equator. So these circulation of water bodies are called the cold currents. So these are the three movements we can observe on the surface of the earth. So next we go through the few information about the we are going to understand the oceans briefly. So which are the 5 oceans? Those are located on the earth's surface. Those are according to the size, and there are only 5 major oceans on the earth. So those are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean as well as Southern Ocean. So these are the 5 major ocean according to size they have mentioned. Yes dear students, first we go through the Pacific Ocean. So Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean that is in the shape of circular shape. So why? Because it is started from the eastern hemisphere and it circulates towards the western hemisphere, and it is also called the largest ocean in the world. And another information about the Pacific Ocean, that is the Mariana Trench. It is the one of the deepest part of the earth which lies under the Pacific Ocean. So under the Pacific Ocean. So this is the deepest part of the earth that lies in the Pacific Ocean. And where the location of the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean circulates in between the 4 continents. So which are the continents? Those are the Pacific Ocean circulates. Those are Asian continent and Australia continent from the eastern hemisphere, and in the western hemisphere Northern America and Southern American continents. Yes dear students, the Mariana Trench is the one of the earth's deepest water ways that is available in the Pacific Ocean, deepest ocean. So approximately the height of the Pacific Ocean from the above the sea level from the 0 meter towards the deepest point of the ocean from about 11,035 meter height. So, and next we go through the second largest ocean, that is Atlantic Ocean. So where is the location of the Atlantic Ocean? It circulates in between the north hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So it is in the shape of S shape. So and it is also called the largest ocean in the world. Which are the continents? In between the continents the Atlantic Ocean circulates. So North America, South America, Europe and Africa. So in between these area the Atlantic Ocean circulates. So various harbors are located on these coastal lines of the country, these continents. So start with the North America, the Dickinson port of Los Angeles, Long Beach, New York and New Jersey port, Georgia and Virginia. These are the some ports. Those are located on the North American coastal lines. And in the South America you have the Santos, Balboa and Manzanilla. So these are the some ports or harbors. And in the Europe you have the Rotterdam, Hamburg and Bremerhaven. So these are the some harbors or dockyard or seaports. Those are located on the coastal line of the Europe. And next we go through the in African continent. You have the Richard Bag, Mombasa, it is in the Kenya, and Durban, it is also in the Africa. So these are the some of the busiest harbors that exports the goods and materials from one countries to another country, as well as one continent to another continent via sea route. So this is the one of the Atlantic Ocean sea route is the busiest sea route, because it is helpful for the navigation. It is a suitable atmosphere or suitable sea route for the navigation. So next we go through the Indian Ocean. So where is the Indian Ocean circulates? The Indian Ocean circulates in between the three continents. So in the African continent, Asian continent and Australia continent. So it is in the triangular shape continent ocean. The Indian Ocean is bounded. So the Indian Ocean is bounded the Asian continent, as well as the African continent, as well as the Australian continent. So next we go through the another one ocean, that is the Arctic Ocean. So it is located in the northern hemisphere. So in the polar region means 90 degree starts from the 66.5 degree towards the polar region, from the up to 90 degree. This is the location of the Arctic Circle. So mostly in the Arctic northern polar region. The Arctic Ocean is divided into two basins. So this is the Arctic Ocean, this is the 90 degree. So the Arctic Ocean divided into two basins. One is the Eurasian basin, another one is the North American basin. So the Arctic Ocean divide the into two basins. One is the Eurasian basin, another one is the North American basin. And the Arctic Ocean is connected with the Pacific Ocean by Bering Strait. So where is the Bering Strait? In between the Pacific Ocean, in between the Arctic Ocean, you have the Bering Strait. So this Bering Strait whole year that completely ice, it is in the solid form. So the water body, it is a completely solid form. So approximately 3 meters thick throughout the year. So let us begin a few information about the Arctic Ocean. So Arctic Ocean, it is the located in the Arctic Circle. So Arctic Circle is located in 66.5 degree northern hemisphere. From this location towards the North Pole, the Arctic Ocean circulating. So the Arctic Ocean has the two basin. One is the Eurasian basin, another one is the North American basin. The Arctic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean both are connect or divide in small water bodies that we call Bering Strait. So that is located in between the Pacific Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So this Bering Strait completely solid because it is in the polar region. The climatical condition is very cold, so that the ocean, this water body is completely in the solid form. And next we go through the Arctic Circle that passes through from the Asia towards the North America. So in between the North America and Asia, you have the Bering Sea. So this Bering Sea given to this strait as a Bering Strait. So that connects the Arctic Ocean and Bering Sea as well as the North Pacific Ocean. So this is all information about the Arctic Ocean. Now we go through the Southern Ocean. This is the fifth ocean on the earth. So this is ocean encircles the Antarctica continent. So you are observing in the southern hemisphere you have the Antarctica continent. So this Antarctica continent encircled by the Southern Ocean. So southern it extends north up to 60 degree latitudes. So this is information about the South Ocean. In upcoming class we will start the new concept from this chapter. Till then, bye bye, stay home, stay safe.